See, on last one we are discussing about the translation of array statements. Now, and you have seen this translation of simple assignment that we have discussed during the introduction of generation of 3 code. This translation we have already discussed. Okay. Next, come to this. For the conditional expression, we have two methods for translation. Actually, we just assign the numerical value. In first method, we assign the numerical value for a predicate. Means if it is 0, then if it means it is false. If it is 1, then true. Okay, so we assign 0 or 1 numerical value for the predicate of any conditional expression. As we have discussed, we use relational operator to form a condition, and logical operator to connect two condition, simple condition. Okay, so see the translation. Suppose we have a conditional expression if A is greater than B. Okay, for A and A is greater than B, it is a simple condition. Okay, so to translate this into a numerical value, so if A is greater than B, here you may have any of these 6 relational operators. 6 relational operator is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, and equal to. These 6 relational operators that may be used for forming the condition. Okay, so if A is greater than B, then go to a label. Okay, suppose it is 100, then next, if it is not greater, then we just assign 0 at 101 and 102, go to out of scope of this, and at 103 again 103, this here we 3, t equal to 104. This very control flow will be for A, and A is greater than B. Just see, if it is true, then the control of execution will switch to 103. 103 is this, t equal to 1 is assigned temporary. So we have to evaluate this. We have to use new temp function also, in which you can hold the value of numerical value of predicate. Okay, we will discuss the translation scheme. Now, this is for other, you can translate these binary operator in same manner as in the case of arithmetic operator. Means if we have A plus B, we write a temporary t equal to A plus B. So here, if we have A or B, then we can write a temporary T equal to A or B. When this is the target. Now see the translation scheme. Just see. Here, for R operation, you just see a new temporary is generated. Okay. And it will generate 3 address code E place, this E place. Okay. Equal to E1 place this and E2 place is this. Similarly, means in same manner as in the case of arithmetic operation, and again new temporary generated. It will generate 3 address code. E place is equal to E1 place and this is operator E2 place. For not, again new temporary is generated and it will write the, here it will just equate. In the case of relational operator, it will generate a new temporary, then generate code if ID1 place, okay, then that relational operator I do next state plus 3. This next state is a identifier that keep record of the reference of the 3 addresses statement. Means suppose you are generating any a sequence of 3 address statement 1, 2, 3, 4, and after generation of this you want to generate new 3 address statement. So next state will be 5 and here you will write 3 address statement. Okay. So here it will write next state plus 3. Then it will write E place, this E place, new temporary generated equal to 0. Then go to next state plus 2 and E place equal to 1. I will just explain. If E is true, then 1. If E is false, E place is 0. Now we have to first translate this. A is less than B. Okay. This is identifier 1, identifier 2. This is ID1, ID2. Okay. This will be reduced to E. When it is get reduced to E, it will take this action. It will generate a new temporary. Okay. New temporary, suppose it is T1. T1 is E place. E place is now T1. E place is T1 by this. Then it will generate this 3 address statement. Now you can write the 3 address statement. Suppose from 100, if this is next state. If ID1 place, ID1 is this, ID1 place is A. Then relational operator is less than, then you have ID2 place. So ID2 place is B. After then go to next state plus 3. Next state is 100. 100 plus 3 means 103. Then for next 3 address statement, it will generate E place is equal to 0. E place is nothing but T1. You have just generated T1 equal to 0. Then next is go to next state plus 3. It will be written at 102. Go to next state plus 2. Next state is 2 plus 2 is 4. 104. Okay. Then next is 103. It will write this E place equal to 1. That is T1 equal to 1. And here 104. Next statement. Okay. So it will generate this address. This sequence of 100. Okay. You just see an example. We'll take it to a whiteboard. See. Perhaps now it is visible to you. Suppose your compound conditional expression is like this. A is less than B, or C is less than D, and not E. Okay, this is an expression. Now we go for translation. We start from this 100. First, A is less than B. We will use this syntax directed translation scheme. A new temporary is generated. Suppose that temporary is T1. Okay, E place is T1. New temp is E place is T1. Means the predicate associated with this A is less than B will be recorded in E place. Okay. Now it will write first 3 address statement. If ID1 place, if ID1 place is A, relational operator is less than ID2 place. Just see ID2 place. This ID2 place. ID2 place is B. Okay. And that it will write go to next state plus 3. Go to next state is 100 plus 3 means 103. Then again C is less than D. Okay, first see at this it will write next. Here just see after then E place next statement 3 address E place is 0 means 101 is E place. You have just calculated T1 equal to 0. Then next is go to next state plus 2 means at 102 you will write go to 102 plus 2 is 104. Then at 103, you have to write this. E place means T1 equal to 1. Next is 104. Next state is there. Now it will do this translation of this. So again, in same manner, you just see, if C is less than D, go to next state plus 3. 4 plus 3, 7, 107. Then next is 105. For this, it will again, for this expression, conditional expression, it will, again a new temporary will be generated. Suppose that temporary is T2. T2 equal to 0. Then next is your go to next state plus 2. Means at 106, go to next state is 6. So 108. At 107, it will write T2 equal to 1. Okay. Here R operator, here AND operator. Suppose AND has precedence over R. So it will go for the shift. If R has precedence over AND, then it will do the R operation of these two expressions. Okay. Suppose R and AND has same precedence and left associative, then here we have to write, just see, after then at 108, if R and both operator has same precedence, in that case you have to reduce this expression to E. So you have to generate a new temporary T3 equal to T1 or T2. Okay, because R and AND are left associated. But suppose you have to give precedence to AND operator. In that case, see, you have to first not C. For not C, a new temporary is generated. Okay. And at 108, a new temporary T3 equal to not E. Okay. Then it will perform AND operation in T2 and T1. Okay. You just see the translation scheme for not C. This is not C. A simple code is generated. Then we go for this E2, E and E1 and E2. So a new temporary is generated. Just see. A new temporary is generated. So at 109, T4 is E1 place. E1 place is the place value of this. This is T2. And E2 place is place value of this, T3. So here T2 and T3. This combined will become T4. Then we go for the R operation. So we will use this. This is first expression and this is the second expression. This first expression is evaluated in T1 and second expression is in T4. So at 110, a new temporary is generated, as in this case T5 is T1, means this E1 place is T1 or E2 place is T4. So this will be the sequence of code for this expression. Okay. See, here is another example. We will just compute. The example is this is the example string. Here we have A is less than B, or C is less than D, or E is less than F. Okay, and so evaluation will be performed. First, it will evaluate this, then this, then this. It will evaluate it in T. Okay, then it will evaluate this. Then finally, this and this. This is the evaluation order. If we give precedence to AND operator over OR operator, you just consider the same translation scheme for translation of this. So we start from 100. A is less than B. For that, a new temporary is get generated. Let's see. The translation scheme for this is here. You can put here. First, A is less than B. For that, we use this production. First, a new temporary is generated for this expression A is less than B. Suppose that temporary is T1. Okay. Now it will write 100. If ID1 place, that is A. If A relational operator less than ID2 place B, then go to next state plus 3. Next state is 100 plus 3 is 103. Okay. And after then E place is T1. You have just generated. So 102 T1 is equal to 0. 103, go to next state plus 2. Go to next state is 103 plus 2 is 10. Sorry, this is 1, this is 2. 104. Now 103 is, it will write E place equal to 1. E place is T1 equal to 1. Now at 104, it will evaluate this. C is less than D. For C is less than D, again new temporary will be generated. suppose it is T2. So if C is less than D, go to next state plus 3. Next state is 4, so 107. Then 105 is T2 equal to 0. Okay. Then 106, go to next state plus 2. Go to 6 plus 2, 108. 107 is E place equal to T1, means T2 equal to 1. And here we are giving precedence to AND operator, so it will go for shift, it will not reduce E1 and E2 to E. Okay. So again, it will generate 3 address code for E is less than F. Now see, the 3 address code for E is less than F. At 108, before this it will generate a new temporary, that is T3, and here code if E is less than F, go to next state plus 3. 111. 8 plus 1 is 11. 111. Now 109 is new temporary is T3 equal to 0. 110 is go to next state plus 2. 112. And 111 is T3 equal to 1. Okay. So what we have done? We have generated code for A is less than B, C is less than D, E is less than F. Okay. And now next is, you have to translate the first and has precedence. So first it will use this for this expression. C is less than D and E is less than F, means T2 and T3. So at 112, a new temporary is generated. Suppose this is T4. Here it is T4. It is T4. Okay. And it will write next T4 equal to E1 place. T4 equal to E1 place. E1 means the place value of C minus D, that is T2. And operator, then E2 place, that is T3. So here you can write T2 and T3. Next, if you see, you will perform this OR operation T1 and T4. This is expression 1, E1, and this is expression 2. So the positional value record at T1 and E1 place is T1 and E2 place is T4. We have just computed. So here you just see at 113, a new temporary T5 is T1 is the E1 place or T4 is E2 place. So this will be the translation. If you see here, you will find same translation. Okay. But if suppose we have and AND operator with same precedence and left associative. In that case, this code sequences get changed. Just see how at 100 you will get if A is less than B, go to 103. It will first evaluate this 101 T1 equal to 0, 102 go to next state plus 2, 104. Here at 103 you have T1 equal to 1. Then for this expression again in T2, so 104 is if C is less than D, go to 104 plus 3, 107. Okay, 105 is T2 equal to 0, 106 is go to 106 plus 2, 108, and here 107, T2 equal to 1. After then, your input pointer will point this. And if R operator has higher precedence or R operator and operator has same precedence, but these two both operator are left associative. In that case, this R operation will be performed first. Okay, so in that case, it is get reduced to E. Okay, and when it is get reduced to E, it will perform R operation and new temporary is generated. Suppose that temporary is T3. So 108 is T3 equal to T1 or T2. Okay, now this will become T3. Okay, entire expression. This is T1, T2, but now we have connected both the condition. After then you have to shift and then E, then F. Now E less than F is get reduced. So here 109 is if E is less than F, go to 112. Okay, you just add 3. 110 is temporary generated for this. Now T3, T4 equal to 0. 111 is go to next state plus 2, 113. 113. And here 112 is it will be T4 equal to 1, and you can write 113, just R operation of this sub expression and this sub expression. This sub expression is evaluated in T3, this is evaluated in T4. Okay, so a new temporary is generated for this, that is T5 equal to T3 and T4. This is the program. See the translation of first. In this translation, this code, we have the precedence of AND operator over OR operator. But in this code, we consider that either OR operator has precedence over AND operator, or OR operator and AND operator has same precedence but left associative. So in that case, you will get this translation and this sequence of 3 code against the translation of this expression. Okay. Next is actually, we use these conditional expressions, either simple conditional expression, means a conditional expression that uses only relational operator, or simple conditional expression, and you may have compound conditional expression if you have a conditional expression in which you use the connective, okay, Boolean connective, and or not, then it will become compound. Okay, but the goal of these conditional expression is to perform the to give the facility for control execution of instruction. Controlled execution. It facilitates you for control, means it is used for the control construct given in the language. As you know, each and every language permit 2 type of control construct. One is the if-else construct, means one construct is used for selective execution of a program segment. A particular program segment is to be executed or not for particular instance is decided by these conditional expression in first control construct. And second control construct, in second control construct, we deal with the repeated execution of program segment. Okay, by conditional expression, we define the scope of repetition, how much time it will repeat the execution of the body of the program segment. So here we have technique. Actually, if condition is satisfied, we are assigning the value as in the case of numerical method. But if condition is satisfied, then in that case, if you are using suppose first very control construct where we go for the selective execution of program segment. In that case, if condition satisfied, then it will select a particular program segment for its execution. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to switch the control of execution to that very program segment. So in this translation scheme, we just do the switching of control of execution to desired level. Okay, so we define the level like up to the in previous example, we are using the statement number, 3 statement number, for switching the control of execution. Here we generate the labels. Okay. So labels are like this. E true. E true means E true is a label. If the value of conditional expression is true, then control of execution will switch to this label E true. So it must be patched with the first statement of the program segment that will be selected for execution at the time of condition is satisfied. Okay. So there we can patch E true label. Similarly, you may have E false. E false means if condition is not satisfied, then where to switch? The control of execution will be the position that is shown by the E false. Okay. So see, first we will discuss control flow. If a statement, if expression, this expression is conditional expression. It is evaluated in true and false. If this condition is satisfied, then it will do the execution of this sequence of code, program segment S1. Okay. So how it will work? This E is evaluated on certain predicate. It may be either true or false. If it is true, then control of execution will do the execution of S1, where if your S1 code related to the segment 1, program segment, a particular program segment that we want for selective execution, in that case, it will patch the E true label with the first very statement, three-address statement. And when your control of execution will execute this very construct and get the E code value, its expression value, okay, equivalent to the E true, the value is E true, then accordingly we have to switch the control of execution to that segment. And if it is E false, then we can go in this construct. If condition is satisfied, then only you have to use the do the execution of S1. Otherwise, you have to skip it. It will go for the next statement after this statement. That is S next. Okay. So see the translation scheme. These are the semantic rule. Here perhaps it is clear to you. E code is evaluated to E true and E false, and we have S1 code. So if condition is true, then it will go to E true. Otherwise, it is S false. And E false or S false, you may write E false. Here, then it will improve the E false, and you can define S false equal to E false. Okay. So S false will have. So by this you can keep entire code, and E false will be the next step. This condition is not satisfied, it will go for the execution of next statement. Okay. So now how we go for the translation? For E true, you have to pass the label. Okay. So for E true, you will generate a new label. If E false is next, yes next. Yes next means the code sequence for address of the first address of the first statement of next code segment, where control of execution will have to switch if condition is not satisfied. Okay. So E false is S next, and S1 next is also S next. Means S1 next means which statement will execute after completion of this. That is from S1. S1 next is S next. Next statement after S. Okay. Now E code. Okay. Now see another. If E, then S1, else S2. Now, on the basis of this control construct, we can select two program segments for its execution, and the execution will depend upon the value of the conditional expression, that which segment will execute. Accordingly, you have to set the switching of control to that very segment through by patching the labels. Okay, so we will discuss this on next turn, and tomorrow you have to appear in quiz 2, that is for your minor examination. In quiz 2, you will have question from unit number 1 and unit number 2. 5 questions from unit number 1 and 15 questions from unit number 2. Okay. So if you have any problem, you may ask, and tomorrow on 9:30 we will start this.
Sir, will there be any negative marking?
नहीं, इसमें निगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं होगी. चलो एक एक नंबर के सब क्वेश्चन है, और 20 क्वेश्चन है, और इसमें जो है आपको 25 मिनट मिलेंगे. ठीक.
ओके सर. ओके सर.
ये हम इसी पे ले रहे हैं इस बार, दैट इज योर टीम पे ही, तो सब लोग टीम को ज्वाइन करेंगे. हाँ,
ओके सर.